Alright, what's up, my guys? It's Marvelo Plays here, and today we finally got the McFarlen Toys Spawn action figures. Oh boy. You guys have no idea how excited I was for this guy. Like, I've always wanted an articulated Spawn action figures. Like, at one point, I was going to get custom, but that never worked out. So, here we are, 2020, amidst a semi-apocalypse, and here we have Al freaking Simmons. Hellspawn Spawn. Whew. Alright, so, yeah. As you guys can tell, I'm obviously excited for this guy. I've had probably 2-3 days to mess around with him, see what he's about. And as you can see, I've been having fun. Like, I've honestly been testing out every gun I have in my collection, every weapon, to see what he can and can't hold. And honestly, he can hold a lot. And honestly, I've been waiting for this guy since March. Like, my pre-order was pushed back to April, which sucked. But, you know, I was patient. I stuck it out. And here we are. Spawn. Whoo-wee. All right. So, we're obviously dealing with McFarlane's, it's not necessarily a Fortnite body nor a DC Multiverse body. It's from the Mortal Kombat line. Because, you know, Spawn did shows up in Mortal Kombat 11. So, looking at Spawn, he's well designed. Obviously, he's based off the early, 90s comic Spawn, or the traditional Spawn, as I like to call him. Not necessarily classic Spawn, but, I honestly prefer this version of Spawn. If they made a classic Spawn, I would pick him up. I'm not going to lie. Add him to my collection. Ooh, but Commando Spawn would be even cooler. I'm not going to lie. Alright, so, checking Spawn out. From McFarlane, I expected nothing less than an amazing sculpt. Awesome molding within, molding, sculpt work, and just so much is so well put together on this guy. Like if you come in close on the face, you can kind of see there's a skull in there. Kind of in there. Hold on, I'm trying to get the camera. One second, guys. There it is. Some light. Some light. Let it in. Let me just zoom in here. Okay, that's better. So you can kind of see a skull forming down the mouth. You can see it a wee bit. Now, you guys might not be able to, but it's like right there by the mouth. Yeah. And I really like that. It shows as, it's part of his, I remember if this was a part of necessarily his skin, but I didn't know. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just so excited. Because I never thought we would get an articulated Spawn figure. But, sorry, let me get back to this review. Like, obviously, I'm excited. Hopefully, you guys are excited for this because I waited so long. Alright, so let's get into it. Double jointed elbows on both sides, obviously. His arm can go all the way around. His cape does get in the way. Not bad. Not bad at all. He does have, I think it was called a diaphragm. A ball. I forgot what it was called, but like he has that ball thing on the inside where he can go left, right, back, and forward. He can go forward that much. Like, he doesn't have an ab crunch. Remember, ab crunch is where, the scope breaks apart, and McFarlane's not about that. He can go back, forward. He has toe pivot, ankle pivot, double jointed knees. Let's see. Ooh, ouch. Yeah, the spikes will leave indents on your fingers. Yeah, he can kick his own butt to an extent. Ooh. And of course, we have this big boot, which doesn't mess with none of the articulation. Like, it honestly balances them out sometimes. It just, yeah, get used to it. So let's move on to design right quick. Articulation aside is really good. Like, for McFarlen, you get a good grasp of articulation anywhere. Oh, he also does have like these kind of butterfly joints. They're just really tight. You know, don't mess with, don't break your Spawn figure, guys, like, or any of your figures. I honestly gotta boil mine up a wee bit, but not too much, because I do love how this guy is. Whew. Okay, so back into it. His cape is not a hard plastic. It's definitely a more softy, rubbery plastic feel. I can't tell. Like, it's not stretchy by any means, but it gets the job done. The cape can come off kind of, but I would decide. Me personally, I'm not going to take this off. Like, unless I can find someone who can make a good Spawn cape, maybe with some bendy wire. Yeah, this thing is not coming off. Ooh, sorry, but messing around with this guy with the spikes is it leaves a lot of indents on your fingers, and sometimes it feels like it burns. But you know, that is what it is. I mean, he's a Hellspawn, so you know he's probably just simmering hot. So let me get into design. The muscle work is good. The sculpt, it does not break apart. We have some great molding on the little Spawn V thing. I never knew what that was called, but part of the Spawn suit, like, this is sculpted on. The spikes are done. The gauntlets. I can't talk now. Jeez, the gauntlets are done really well. Like, everything just looks really good on this guy. Like, he's a top premium action figure. And again, you're only paying like $20 to $24 for like McFarlen stuff. So you're getting a Spawn figure that looks like it's a freaking import, and it's just crazy, you know. So when it comes down to it, you're getting a good Spawn figure for a good price. So we went through articulation, we went through design. Now let's get into what he can hold. First, let's talk about a sword. The sword is good. I wish they actually came with more Spawn accessories, like, you know, like his guns, his axes. Honestly, if you have some guns and axes laying around, honestly, if you have the old Spawn statue guns, you can use them. And like, he holds them really well, like really well. So let's see. He can hold pretty much anything. Like, I spent pretty much a whole day just having Spawn hold, you know, just guns and swords. Like, it does take a little wiggling to get in there, but yeah, he can hold it pretty good. Like, it's not loose or anything. And you can move his trigger fingers to have him fit guns. And look at this. That is amazing. And like, if you have some green effects pieces, you can definitely use them to your Spawn to, you know, get that ectoplasm or whatever it was called. Like, I'm a Spawn fan, but I'm not gonna lie, I haven't read a Spawn comic in a while. It's been kind of hard to keep up, I'm not gonna lie. But with this, I'm honestly thinking of getting back into it, because Todd McFarlane is that guy. I thought we get a whole Spawn line of action figures. You know, maybe get like the Violator. You know, we get what was it? Medieval Spawn. Who else? Oh, Chapel. If we get Chapel, that'd be really cool. Mabolgia. Yeah, all those guys. Oh, the I almost forgot to mention this, but the chain belt with the skull on it does have a secondary skull on the back. Like, they really didn't miss out on no details on Spawn. Like, they did him so much justice. I kid you not. Like, Spawn, by God, this is probably going to be in one of my figures of the year countdown, or contenders, at least for me. Ooh, sorry, I'm just trying to get him back posing good. because I've honestly just been messing around with this guy all day, and I'm just in love with this figure. It's a Spawn action figure, something I've always wanted. So, one second, guys. I have too much stuff around my work area. Spawn can pretty much hold a large assortment of guns, swords, and just anything you have just laying around. Like, he can hold. Like, take example, this shotgun. I got this from Lee Sloan. I spilled some paint on it, and honestly, I think I'm just painting it myself. That's the reason why it looks the way it does, if you guys can see it. If not, don't worry about it. So yeah, he can hold the biggest of the big. Spawn with a shotgun. Yeah, that looks really good. Let's see. He can also hold this other gun I got from Lee Sloan. Check Lee Sloan out on eBay. Like they sell really, really good guns. Honestly, just go on eBay, type in 1/12 scale guns, and look out for a seller named Lee Sloan or Lethal Loam. They have so many cool things, from like guns to like heads, and like they always give you like just a crazy amount of cool guns for good prices. But yeah, back into it. He can hold a crap ton of guns. Like, these guns look like they were made for Spawn, if I'm being honest. And like, they're so well made. You know, one day I'm gonna do a full review on Lee Sloan's guns. Here's a Uzi from Lee Sloan again. Shouts out to Lee Sloan. And oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. Another gun from Lee Sloan. Yeah, he you can have your Spawn pack some serious heat. Whew. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just having so much fun with this guy. So, Spawn is definitely figure of the year contender to me. Like, McFarlen just seems to be throwing banger after banger out. Like, pretty soon I'm gonna get hold of their Doomslayer and a few of their other stuff and do a review on those. Like, I have a part 2 of McFarlane figures. Just talking about them coming soon, so you guys stay peeled for that. I do have a bunch of stuff coming in. I really do think you guys are going to enjoy the stuff I got. I did I straight up showed what I was doing next on my Instagram. Obviously, Spawn was one of them. So, with that being said, we're going to do some scaling, some scaling comparisons, and then we'll come right back. Okay, guys, stay tuned. Okay, here's Spawn next to a McFarlane Toys Hellbat Batman and a Batgirl. Here's Spawn next to a Marvel Legends Ghost Rider and Deathlock. Here's Spawn next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool and Punisher. Here's Spawn next to a Devil May Cry Dante from 1,000 Toys and 1,000 Toys Hellboy. Here's Spawn next to a Mafex Venom and Spider-Man. So yeah, my final thoughts is that Spawn is well worth the money and well worth the time. Now, for some people, they will complain and say that, oh, he's not in my scale, oh, he's too tall, oh, he's this, oh, he's that. From what you guys saw from the scaling preview, or scaling, is that it really doesn't matter, because, like, if you really think about it, Spawn has always been a pretty tall guy, and plus he's a Hell Spawn, so of course he wouldn't be, like, your 6 foot guy. I always imagine Spawn as taller, maybe even bigger. But yeah, he scales well with just, your action figures. Like, he's a good figure who poses well. He doesn't come with that many accessories. I could have wished he came with some guns, but if you have guns, or if you need guns, check out Lee Sloan on eBay. Again, look up 1/12 scale guns and look for a seller named Lee Sloan. Like, they sell some pretty cool stuff, and like a lot of their guns go well with Spawn. Whew. So yeah, definitely a pickup for me. If I had to rate Spawn, I give him a complete 10 stars. McFarlen is killing it. Hopefully, we see more of this out of McFarlen with Spawn action figures. I know a Kickstarter he's starting is coming out soon, and I hope that the articulation is like this, and a little bit more worked upon with like the accessories and stuff. Help even give us some more hands. Like let's get the hamburger hit while we're at it. Like give us some fists, maybe some chopping hands, and more gripping hands. I guess. Honestly, I would like if they gave us like a middle finger, a middle finger hand, just like him flipping someone off. But yeah, Spawn, definitely a 10 out of 10. You guys should definitely check him out. And let's see. Oh, right. For those who can't find Spawn, I would say hit up eBay. He's like 30 something dollars on there. Or just be patient and stick it out and wait for Walmart, GameStop, or whoever. I know right now we're going through this whole Corona thing, but I would say definitely still keep collecting. If you feel more comfortable doing it online, then do it online. If you feel like you feel safer going out, then do that. But, protect yourself, wear a mask, wear gloves, wash your hands, and just be smart about what you're going to do. Other than that, guys, it's been fun. See you in the next review. Peace.